For the second part of your notes, we're still talking about multiplication, but we are talking about raising a power to a power. And so you'll see here we have x squared being raised to the third power. So it's really important to consider what is the base. So for this 3, the exponent of 3 there, the base is everything that it touches, and it's touching the parentheses, which means x squared is the base. So we're really taking x squared and multiplying it together 3 different times. And we know from the last part of our notes that you could think of this as multiplying x times x times x times x times x times x, which is really just x to the 6th power. Or at this step, we could have just added 2 plus 2 plus 2 to get 6. So looking back at our original problem, we had x squared cubed, and our final answer is x to the 6th. It looks like all we had to do there was take the 2 times 3 to get 6. Let's look at a more complex problem. So your problem number 5 is 2x cubed, the quantity to the 4th power. So if we were to use the rule that we just found, you're probably thinking I should take 3 and multiply it by 4, and I'm going to get x to the 12th. And you would actually be right. But what about this 2 here? Now we have a coefficient, and it's part of the base. So before I jump to my final answer, let's look at what this would be expanded. You're taking this entire base and multiplying it 4 times. So 2x cubed times 2x cubed times 2x cubed times 2x cubed. So if we were to rearrange this, you're doing 2 times itself 4 times, so you're doing 2 to the 4th power, and you're doing x cubed to the 4th power. And what we just found out, x cubed to the 4th power, that is x to the 12th, because you're doing x cubed 4 times, right? And you could add 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, and you would get x to the 12th. And then over here, we just have to do 2 to the 4th as well. Well, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. So you would get 16x to the 12th for your final answer. The biggest thing is just to remember, you're not just taking x cubed to the 4th, you're taking the entire 2x cubed to the 4th. So you also have to take 2 to the 4th power. So applying that towards this last one, negative 3y to the 4th, that quantity squared. So the 2 here has a base of everything inside these parentheses. So if we wanted to expand it, we would write negative 3y to the 4th times negative 3y to the 4th, which of course we could rewrite and have the negative 3 times negative 3 first, and then y to the 4th times y to the 4th. And hopefully what you're noticing is all I did was take negative 3 and square it. Notice I'm writing that in parentheses because we want negative 3 squared and not the opposite of 3 squared. And then we're taking y to the 4th and squaring that. Well, negative 3 times negative 3 is 9, and y to the 4th squared, we know we need to multiply these exponents when it's a power to a power, so that's going to be y to the 8th. And if we didn't remember the rule, remember you can just take y to the 4th times y to the 4th. You could expand it even further. You could write out the 4 y's times 4 more. Go ahead and try out the problems on Schoology.